My name is Joey, and you are tuning in just in time to catch the DKOldies live stream. Today is Wednesday, April 9th. We're having a nice day here in Pennsylvania. The sun's out, probably about 50 degrees. We are going to jump into today's collection, plus plan on talking about some school lunches today. If you were here yesterday, we chatted about gym class, all the different stuff we remember from there. School lunches is up on the menu today. Plus, we're going to be opening up a collection. And if you want to get involved in our giveaway, this is for my Facebook viewers. All you have to do is share the post and comment in the chat that you shared. Gets you entered. Giveaway's coming up soon. Let's get into it today. Roy said he picked us out a small collection today, so it's going to be a quick one. Let's get started. I've got the box right here, and it looks like it's coming to us from Midland, Georgia. William reached out, asked if we'd buy his old games and consoles. Let's see what is inside. What's going on, Brian? Thank you for sharing. Jacob, Shane, all you guys who shared, you're all getting entered in the giveaway. Again, share the post, comment that you shared. It gets you entered. Okay, let's jump inside. First item coming out of today's collection. Oh, good one. So Wii game, and we're looking at Twilight Princess right here. The Legend of Zelda. Becoming the biggest Zelda adventure of all time. It was so cool on the Wii. Look, you fire projectiles by aiming at the screen. Good one. All right, first item out. It's a Wii game. Let's continue on. What's going on, everybody? Judy, it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it today. Ooh, next up, it's one of the coolest Nintendo accessories, the Game Boy player. Goes underneath the GameCube. You have to. There's a bunch of different ports. If you flip over the GameCube, you'll find 1, 2, 3, 4 different ports on the bottom, all covered by little plastic pieces. And you take one of them off that is in this shape, and this plugs in right underneath the GameCube and sits on top. And then right there is where you slide in Game Boy games. And with a special disc, maybe we'll find that in here. That disc is super rare. You're able to play Game Boy games up on the big screen through your GameCube. Yes, I see you guys talking about pizza at school. I remember the pizza too. So obviously Pizza Day was the big hit. That's the one that everybody waited for, was Pizza Day. It was my absolute favorite. Now, here's another question. Were you guys packing lunches or eating at school? My mom wound up packing me a lunch most of the time, and it was fine. It was bologna sandwiches or a ham and cheese sandwich or something. I was so jealous of the kids getting the lunches at school, though. They always looked so good. Tater tots, another favorite of mine. I still love tater tots today. Any sort of fried potato item. And tater tots were big at our school. The kids loved them. I was just talking to Kim here. She was saying, do you remember the juice boxes that you'd get? She actually said it was a little cup of juice, almost like a fruit cup size, and you'd peel off the top, but there was just juice inside. Does anybody remember that? I don't recall that. Jeff, you were one of the lucky ones who had Lunchables? Oh, jealous. What's up, Relaz? Good to see you. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you for tuning in. Cheeseburgers, yes. I used to love the cheeseburgers as well, Eric. Graham, you were another packed lunch kid? Get some comments here in the chat. I want to get some idea of how many people were packing versus getting lunch at school. Whoops. Dash, you ate at school as well? Yeah, I was always so jealous. Oh, the lunch boxes. Good one, Dane. Hold on, I'm trying to get this open. Bear with me one second. Yeah, got it. The lunch boxes were so cool. And a Trapper Keeper? Did you have a cool Trapper Keeper? Oh, we might have come across... Let's take a closer look at this copy here. Something seems funny to me. Oh, dear. Yep, we've done it. It happened right here. You guys were tuned in live right when it happened. This is a counterfeit copy of the game Pokemon Fire Red. We were just speaking about this today. I just made a post on Facebook a couple hours ago talking about the deluge of Pokemon, of counterfeit games that are out there all over the web. So hard to tell. I mean, I even, with all my experience being around these, just coming through that clear case, couldn't quite tell. Let's take a look at it and I'll show you what's going on. First thing that caught my eye is this label. Kind of looks too perfect for 30 years old. Too shiny, and then I tilted it into the light to see if I could find that little imprinted number. It's generally on this side of the cartridge. I think it kind of could be anywhere though. Didn't see that imprinted number. Now on a cartridge, sometimes that number can get worn away, but generally the cartridge looks worn. The label would look worn. When I saw this label looking as perfect as it does, plus no imprint, that immediately triggered something, and I thought we might. If I flip it over here to the back, look at all of these solder points that run here along the bottom. Not supposed to look like that. Also on these Game Boy Advance ones, there should be a little rectangle of metal that you could just make out through the clear red backing. Right up here where I'm pointing, I don't see anything like that there either. So what is most often the case, this poor person did not know that they had a counterfeit among their collection. People ask us all the time, wait, why do you guys even have counterfeits? Well, people accidentally send them in to us, thinking it's the real game, and it's so unfortunate because we're going to have to let William know that instead of the good money he was going to get for his old Pokemon game, it's illegal and we can't pay for it at all. So that's really unfortunate. But like I said, if you feel like joining the discussion, I've been talking about it on Facebook all day long. All right, let's continue on. Yes, Jesse, that was a fake. We came across it right there. You were here for it live. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Something feels funny with the case. Oh, yeah. Luckily, the thing is, GameCube cases were unique because they had these holes in the bottom and top. Oh, nope, just bottom. As a security measure, they were labeled inside as Nintendo GameCube cases. So they don't make these original cases anymore. Look, there's even words all down through here. But luckily, that's something we do have some on hand. We can swap this out into a nice fresh case. Hopefully that artwork and everything's in good shape. Packed a lunch here until high school, then worked in the kitchen. No kidding. Oh, that's wild. Neat. It's a shame people will take advantage of people. I know, Wayne. Then that's the problem. You know, a lot of the people in the comments don't have the experience with it that I do. Every day here at DK Oldies, we hear stories from people who say they got scammed by a counterfeit game. A little while back, there was a woman who was getting some Super Nintendo games for her son. He was just starting off his collection of games and real excited about it. She went and splurged on a fancy copy. I can't remember now, Super Metroid or Chrono Trigger, one of the more expensive Super Nintendo games. When the kid opened it up for his birthday or Christmas, I can't remember what it was, he immediately saw it was a fake, was upset about it, and the mother can't get her money back. If somebody's going to sell you, if a scammer is out there going to sell you a counterfeit copy, you're not getting your money back from them. Once you've bought it, it's too late. That's why at DK Oldies, we pride ourselves in only carrying 100% authentic games. Everybody here knows how to authenticate a game. And, yeah. Oh, a Lone Ranger lunchbox. That sounds cool. Pokemon White version 2. Yeah. Pokemon Sun in here also. So what? We've so far had Pokemon Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance. Fortunately, that wound up being a counterfeit. And this one and this one. You had lunch ladies that cooked from scratch, Kate? Homemade sandwiches, puddings, chocolate milk, protein bar. Brady, you packed your own lunch. Wow, nice. Yeah, Milano cookies. I used to have those. They were kind of shaped like an oval cookie with like a layer of chocolate in the middle. I still love a good Milano. And you know what my family always liked? Tasty cakes. Does the whole country, the whole world have tasty cakes? Is it from the Tasty Cake Company? It's a little cake looking thing coated in chocolate. Inside is like cake dough and then maybe a layer of peanut butter. Oh, they're so good if you get them real fresh. Oh, and Kate, French fries, yes. It's another breaded potato product, fried potato product, though. I love them. I still love them today. You know what? Today I had cheesy tater tots for lunch with some of my lunch today. A Fallout lunchbox, Michael. That sounds awesome. My cousin once got a fake Xbox game out of a Redbox machine. The disc was paper. Summer, was that you? I've seen that. I saw a picture of that one time. That's a scummy thing to do. That's Pokemon XD. Wow, look, beautiful looking manual right there. That disc looks beautiful. Canada does not have tasty cakes. Chris, petition the company. Write to them. You deserve them. All of Canada does. A new Stranger Things season coming out. Are you serious? I will be checking that out. A loose disc down here, and look, it happened to be the Game Boy player. Hopefully it's in okay shape. It is kind of. I'll have to test that and see if it works. If not, hopefully we can get it to pass through the resurfacing machine and get this thing working. Wait, your daughter's in school and has a choice between Chick-fil-A and Domino's? Are you kidding me? I love Chick-fil-A. I just was there over the weekend for a chicken sandwich with a pickle, a little bit of mayo on it. Their waffle fries. Some PSP games down here. You get to see the little UMD discs. Can't see what that says. Tag Force. Oh, they're Yu-Gi-Oh games. And what's this one? Another Yu-Gi-Oh game. Tab Force? What? What's going on, Sean, from the UK? Glad you made it in today. Yeah, we found a Game Boy player disc. That was neat. I wonder if that came out of here. Oh, David, Chick-fil-A. No, it's good. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. What do you say the chances are? See, I can't tell yet. I haven't taken it out of the case here. I have a good feeling. I bet this is a counterfeit as well. It happens like this where they'll buy a few of them all from the same seller. Oftentimes they find a price they think is too good to be true. That's kind of your first clue. These Pokemon games are in high demand. Let's see. Oh, no. No. Brett, another. Look at that shiny mirror label. Come on, after 30 years, it's not looking like that. The green is close of the cartridge. Without another here, that's really hard to tell. And then again on the back, look at those solder points along the bottom of the chip. Oh, man. Oh, this is so rough. It's one thing when it's one of them. I mean, there was probably going to be a lot of value here in these Pokemon games. And unfortunately, womp womp, Kate, indeed. Man, that is a real shame. Summer, do the counterfeit games work? More often than not, they're going to have some sort of problem. Graphical glitches, audio glitches, or especially like with a Pokemon game, it won't hold the save. Look at me trying to open this with one hand. Got it. Let's hope this one is real. It looks like it is. Okay, wait, it's an emerald as well. We just had an emerald. Let's compare. Let's compare. You can see what I'm seeing here. Hold on. Okay, sorry, got it. All right, fake one up top, real one on the bottom. Here's the real one. You can get a look at this label. See those faint scratches on it. It's not shining like a mirror. The green of the cartridge, a little bit of a darker forest green down this side. And then let's flip it to the back. Okay, here again, you're able to see on the counterfeit up top, this row of solder point dots. And on the real one, it does not have that, but it does have that little rectangle up there of metal. Well, at least they're going to be able to get paid for one real one. It's such a shame. And like, you know, we hear the stories. You know, the buying team is the one who have to relay to these people that unfortunately, hey, that check you thought you were getting, that's such a shame. Oh, no. No. It's another fake. This one's leaf green. You know what to look for now. Look at that label. Look at it. Let's flip it. There's solder points along the bottom. Oh, man. What a shame. I see tons of people who place orders with us and leave an order in the comments. You can, when you're placing an order on our website, you can leave a little comment with it. They say, thanks for having 100% authentic games. We're coming to you because we know we're going to get it authentic. it's really becoming an epidemic out there. Like I would friends of mine, which I consider all of you, like I would definitely say, do not just take a gamble thinking that you can pick up a Pokemon game online. One more Pokemon game down here, Heart Gold. Wow, there's been a bunch of good Pokemon stuff in here. Pokemon White as well. Yeah, Wayne, they do. You know, they do make them look good. No. Another. One of the emeralds was real, but Leaf Green, one of the emeralds, Fire Red, and Pokemon Ruby. Man. I've seen counterfeit sold for top price too. Yup, Pete, that's the thing. These sellers, they do not care. Yup, just out to make a quick buck, and believe me, you'll never hear from them again once they sell it to you. Now, we're looking at a real copy of Fire Red. Let's go. So we had two of them here. I wonder if he was able to tell, especially when you've got two of them. But again, if you don't even know that a fake is a thing, they look close enough to each other that any sort of average person would just think, yeah, I got two of them. Okay, last couple here. Oh no, it's another Pokemon game. Oh no. Counterfeit copy of Sapphire, making it our 5th counterfeit Pokemon game. Man, that's going to be a tough email to have to send. Tough call to make. A Bakugan game. Ah, Jesse, nice Pokemon ball. Ooh. Hold on, let me just see. Do we have anything else down here? One more. Pokemon Diamond, and even the DS games they've found ways to counterfeit. Let me see. Here's one method you can use. See how it says ADAE right there? There's 4 letters in the middle. Flip it over to the back. Those should match up with the first letters here, ADAE. Still lots to go over to actually authenticate it for sure, but if that did not match, that would be an immediate tell that that's a counterfeit. However, this one looks good so far. These Pokemon games are a real shame, though. What do we do with the fake stuff? Zach, it's a great question. I use it for social media content. All of our videos showing off how to spot the fakes. I try to, on top of us selling them, I want to educate you guys as well. I just hate hearing there are sellers out there that would scam people with this. And so I do whatever I can. I've made countless videos showing N64, Super Nintendo, NES, like all the different ways to keep an eye out for fakes. And but it's tricky, even though I'm trying to give the info in a quick video, it can still be real hard. So if you want authentic games and want to be guaranteed they're authentic with a 1-year warranty, DKOldies. Also in here, what is this? Pokemon Sun and Moon Strategy Guide. Look at the thing, it's beautiful. What's up, Acidic? Glad you made it. Holy smokes. Hundreds of pages of tips and tricks. Very, very cool. Yeah, Wayne, go check out the spot the fakes. We've done little challenges with them. I'm sorry, to finish the question of what we do with them, I use them for social media content. We store them here on hand so that everybody can use them to train, to to be able to tell what a counterfeit is themselves. And we store them so they don't go back out on the market. That's the other thing. Like if they were to go back out, they would just be, somebody else would be scanned by them next. Okay, all right, let's do our giveaway. We're playing for 20 bucks in store credit, and here's how it's going to work. While I've been streaming, 6 names have been picked at random and placed upon the prize wheel. I'm going to give it a spin and see who today's winner is. Again, 20 bucks in store credit is what we're playing for. Best of luck, everyone. The wheel is deciding. It's choosing. It is selected Jesse Holbert. Congratulations, Jesse. You're our winner. 20 bucks in store credit headed your way. Congratulations. All you have to do is have an account on DKOldies.com and message me with the email address you used to log into the website. I'll get you hooked up with your store credit. You're right, guys. Some more Fake or Not videos sound fun. I'd like to do that in the stream here coming up. Maybe tomorrow. It's going to be Thursday. Friday's coming up soon. We're almost through the week. All right, everybody. Have a great day.